find a way to infiltrate Snow's palace. Perhaps you could start by checking out the situation in the Augur's Quarter.
Welcome to you. The Savior finally appeared. And all to talk about me.
Our cafe here on the first floor is always open to everyone.
Oh, you must be the new recruit. I've heard good things about you. Now let's see if you live. So, you can sell to me or Baird. It doesn't matter. All the seeds end up being bought by the... You brought me some seeds, A deal's a deal. Here. You know what? Here, take this too. Consider...
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior.
You mean me?
She is armed
I know
and
your
considered
face.
extremely dangerous.
You're the one I've seen on the posters.
Oh no, you've seen through my elaborate disguise. Yes, I'm the Savior, here to steal the soul from your precious patron. What are you waiting for? Arrest me and you'll probably get a raise.
Shut up! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job, you damn criminal!
Looks like the communication will work. Keep it up.
You won't steal our future.
This is a broadcast from the
Well,
Public
there are
Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling the Savior.
Hello. Is it your first time in Yusnaan? Ask me anything. We stand now in no other place bustles quite like it, not even here in Yusnaan.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the...
This will soon be over. Time to back to where you belong.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation.
This is the Revelers' Quarter. The beautiful fountain in the cactus.
Hello and well. Hello and welcome.
And you're worried about my feelings?
I meant you'll be conspicuous, that's all. What? A pickpocket? Catch him and get back what he stole.
Yes, you have come at the appointed time. Your destiny awaits, Savior.
And just what makes you so sure that I'm the savior?
His eye sees the truth. It cannot be denied. We are alchemists who seek the ultimate truth of all things. He has used the alchemic arts on himself. Now he possesses the eye that sees all.
So, what do you want with me?
Listen to his oracle. Your true path as the Savior is known. Now it is time you know it yourself.
An oracle? If you've got something to tell me, I'll listen. But I choose my own path.
Listen, Savior. I say to you that which I have seen. Tomorrow, when the sun hangs highest in the sky, you shall meet us in this place. The encounter is ordained.
Hope, what do you make of these so-called fortune tellers?
They don't speak very clearly or quickly. But I think what they basically said was they want you to come back and see them again at noon tomorrow.
It's not much of an oracle. They're just telling me what to do. Well, I'll decide tomorrow.
Someone picked my pocket!
All right. Give it back.
Huh? Give what back? What are you talking about, lady?
I can get rough, if that's how you want to play it.
Ugh. Do you always go around bullying kids? Go on, take your stupid stuff. I don't want it.
I've become so... It's hard to forget the night. Need to pad your pockets?
I wish I could have been.
I shouldn't have gotten up. Short on gil? Need to pad your pocket.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued. For the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous.
The gate to the Augur's Quarter
This
is
a
locked,
broadcast
but for
from
people in the
Public
know,
Safety
there's
Office,
always the back
Yusnaan branch
route.
of the Order of Salvation. A warrant
You managed
has
to
been
learn about the
issued
back
for
route
arrest
into
of
the
the
Augur's
woman
Quarter.
calling herself
Is that
the
enough, or do you
Savior.
want more info?
She is armed and considered extremely
Thank you for coming.
dangerous.
Will you be... Enjoy your journey.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has robes on her hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest search.
If you don't
Maybe it's time for the back route.
you won't make it more than 10 steps.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace.
How good of you to come and visit our glittering...
If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Augur's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a play put on in the Augur's Quarter to honor God, the Song of the Savior. It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
Even if I could...
If you don't have an ID, if you really want to... The tour guides, trust me.
We hold special...
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad Savior! A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
guards are conducting a search for the intruder. Calling herself
Remember,
the
the
Savior.
tour meets up
She
in
has
front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city.
Weapon.
You'll have to be there at 6 p.m.
Report
Make sure you're not late,
matching
or they'll leave without you.
to the nearest security officer.
The city looks different during the day. What happened to the night? Morning!
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
We've got the finest stock in...
Oh, thanks.
Yay, I got
Palace
fireworks
guards are
from that
conducting a
chocobo
search for the
lady!
intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
Time to...
Weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Yeah? I'm one of the guides. What is it?
I just got fireworks from a chocobo girl. That's it. This city is the best.
Palace guards are
We
conducting
know
a
how-
search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous
We'll
weapon.
be waiting.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this
This is not the
description to
hour for
nearest
challengers,
security
I'm afraid.
officer.
Come back later when the moon is high and the city's festivities are in full swing.
What do you think you're playing at, selling that poison? Make me stronger? It almost killed me.
I did warn you that the use of my concoctions is not without risk. In short, you were warned.
Not without risk? You're a crook and a charlatan, you hear me? Huh? I'm done with this place. I wouldn't buy anything from this charlatan if I were you. She'll sell you a poison.
Did you really sell poison to that man?
Of course not. It was a fortifying brew with centuries of alchemic theory behind it. I assure you it should be highly efficacious for most users. Sadly, it appeared to disagree with that gentleman's liver, or perhaps spleen.
You're an alchemist, right? Don't you people claim to be able to turn lead into gold or something? I don't think I buy it.
That is an unfortunate stereotype, all too common. Alchemists are natural philosophers dedicated to unlocking the mysteries of our physical and spiritual worlds. The search for ultimate truth is the core of our ancient art. The transmutation of base metals into gold, that is a mere byproduct of our inquiries.
Mysteries of the physical and spiritual worlds? The ultimate truth? Sounds ambitious.
It is. We perform experiments, observe phenomena, and analyze ancient records. Then we carefully record the results for future generations. It is painstaking work. Unfortunately, it is also capital-intensive. The experiments I perform are very expensive.
Right. That explains the snake oil racket you have going on here.
This location certainly has proven beneficial to my research. Bounty hunters congregate in the area, and as you no doubt know, theirs is a dangerous profession. They are desperate for anything that might give them an edge, and That includes untested potions.
Untested? Does that mean you're using those poor dupes as test subjects for your latest concoctions?
They all signed the waivers. Perhaps you'd care to join my project. Ooh, you'd make a fine test subject. I have made a new secret potion that needs testing, but all of my regulars have refused to volunteer. You see, I've tried mixing 2 kinds of highly potent poisons. My theory is 2 wrongs will make a right, and the blend will have a beneficial effect. Oh dear, you are carrying a lot of things, aren't you? Maybe you should discard some of them. Do come again. I'm confident that my new potion is most...
All right, I'm game. What do you expect it to do exactly?
It will lift your spirits, invigorate your soul, and protect you from hexes and ailments. If you are the kind of person who participates in slaughterhouse tournaments, then this potion will be perfect.
So I'm supposed to drink it during a battle?
Yes, that would be the perfect time. And afterwards, don't forget to come back and tell me how wonderful it is. Please note that my potions are provided without warranty. Side effects may include dementia, gangrene, sudden death, and hair loss. Good luck.
The Champion's Quarter, where blood flows and the crowds roar.
The slaughterhouse opens its doors to spectators and contestants during the night's banquets. If you...
A pit of violence and aggression.
Conducting a search for the intruder.
And lately it's only been getting worse.
She has
Seems there have been more and more deaths.
carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Coliseum opens.
There's a supply rail that runs through the area. That'll be your means to sneak in. Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Citizens are asked to report.
Running a restaurant is hard work. You have to pay attention to the business side of things, not just the kitchen.
Thanks for all your help. My son and I are real.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.